one foot into the final. 3-2 away win to Chelsea. I can say comfortable, but it's just a one goal advantage. We fielded a strong team. We were not taking any chances because I think we need to win some trophy to silence the people.
Yeah, you have to win something. You have to win something because it's fuel.
Yeah,
Uh, it's fuel. You can have a very decent season, but at the end of it, if you come out empty-handed, even uh, normally this is the first trophy. It's the first trophy that you can win in a season, and it brings some vibes in the dressing room because we got this because even to win this trophy, you have to beat Chelsea and beat Manchester City,
yeah,
and those are irrespective of form. Those are some of the top clubs in England.
yeah,
And form does not matter when you play these teams because they always turn up
yeah,
because their life depends on it. This is a derby
yeah,
and a cup semi-final.
yeah.
So credits for Arsenal for coming all out, putting up their first squad and going for it.
Hmm.
But then is why I'm questioning Chelsea's approach to this game. Because if Chelsea are not competing to win, I don't think uh, that Chelsea are winning the Champions League.
No,
Chelsea are not
they're
winning,
not.
yeah, and Chelsea are not winning the Premier.
No.
So why would Chelsea rest players on in this game? Because their midfield was not their preferred midfield. I think they rested Palmer. I
Hmm.
did not see. I did not see Caicedo in the team. I don't know if he's suspended. He's not in the team. He
No.
wasn't just there.
Yeah,
Uh,
and James.
was yeah, and James.
Yeah, Enzo was.
So Enzo was. So I didn't understand that part of resting their players because you are going to play the best team in the country at the moment.
Hmm.
So even if you are home, this is Arsenal. Why are you not putting your best foot forward? But then Arsenal turned up. They were, I'll say, they played well. 2 goals advantage. Chelsea pulls back. Arsenal extends it to three. I know Chelsea came in late, came back in to make it a 1 goal difference, but uh, to me this is done because if you are Chelsea and you are hosting Arsenal, then home is where you take care of business. Then you can go ahead, you can go away, be pragmatic, invite
Yeah,
them to you,
yeah,
get them on the counter, or just grind out any form of a draw.
yeah.
Because right now you go to the Emirates and you must win. And with this Arsenal, uh, they can decide not to lose.
Yeah, we haven't lost home all season. Beating people like Bayern and the likes at home and Villa, so I don't think Chelsea is gonna be a problem at home. They might put up a fight because Chelsea are just Chelsea. Because the last time we played, they put up a fight, but this is home now. I think we are into the final, same as Man City are into the final. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
clash. That's gonna be one of many decisive clashes across the season. I think we'll meet in another cup, if not the Champions League. I don't know, but I think we'll meet again and again in another decisive. I think it's gonna be like the Liverpool of then when they made in the Champions League, they made in the cup, they made in the league. So, but
Mhm.
it's gonna be it's gonna be funny to see how Ateta approaches a final against Guardiola. But Guardiola does people talk about how Guardiola is the best coach, and if Arsenal does not win the league, then Arsenal have blown it. But I mean, seriously, look at what Guardiola is. Guardiola has bought a full team after his full team. He's picking the best, cherry picking the best players all over. Shaki, Reinders, Mamrouche. If they don't work out, we're going to bring in Semenyo and bring in Gonzalez and bring in this goalkeeper. Oh, he just signed him 2 weeks ago. Oh, no, we're just going to bring in this other one that's apparently available. And We are gonna bring in this other guy, and I mean, seriously. Oh, this winger is not working. We'll bring in Semenyo. That's the best winger right now in the league. Yes, bring him in. Okay, or centre back, bring him in. I mean, Man City are aggressively going for the title. That's now hostile. What are they doing? You cannot just buy a full team. Come on.
Yeah, man. I used to hear talks of Guardiola makes players better, but I don't really see it that way. I think Guardiola goes for good players. Guardiola has spent, is it 700 million in almost 700 million in like it was 200 million the other January. It was like
Yep.
300 million in the summer. I don't know. And this
Yep.
in this January they
It's
already
already
have
85.
Semenyo.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
already 85.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in excess of he's in the regions of 600 million in a calendar year. That's point
Imagine.
0.6 of a billion.
Yep.
Yeah, that's point 0.6 of a billion, and he's still on the market.
Yeah.
You know, so he, he's a top coach, but he buys his way. He buys his
Yeah.
way into
How do you even
success
compete
because
that? Yeah. Villa, how does
can
he
he,
even compete for number two? Arsenal, we just because we have a project that has been building for so long, that's why we are strong. But how do you compete someone like that? Honestly. Oh, Mamrush is not working. Bring in Semenyo. Oh, this other one is not working. Oh, bring in Shaki. Oh, I mean, seriously. Eh,
yeah, man.
uh,
How these very few clubs have the luxury to bring in Grealish for 100 million and move him out. I don't know how many seasons later, 2 seasons later on a loan,
yeah,
and then bring in Doku and Savio, and then you put them on the market immediately. They are almost disposable, and now you have Semenyo and Shaki, and you have Foden there, and you still on the lookout whenever a good player pops up.
yeah,
Tiani Reinders is in. Nico is in the midfield. Uh, they still have Diaz gets injured, and you get Guay in, and as you talked already about the situation with the goalkeepers, I think financially they are a very well oiled team, uh, and uh, and they still as long as they still have that spending ability, we can talk about other managers and compare them, and it won't just work because uh, what other managers are doing, like what Ateta is doing right now, uh, he's having a normal season for a good team.
yeah,
If you are accessing 40, you know, it's not the fact that you can get mid-season with around 45 points and you still don't see yourself as a clear favorite. Uh, that is that's abnormal.
yeah,
That's not the normalcy we were used to in this sport, because
yeah,
what Guardiola is doing with his big pockets is that he does not allow other teams to be normal. He does not
yeah,
allow other teams to lose form. He does not allow other teams to go through injury crisis, because a normal season, you get injuries, you go through those injuries and still manage to win the league. You get
yeah,
players out of form, you try to work with them and bring them back to standard and win the league. That is
yeah.
not happening at Man City, because they are not waiting for Doku to get back in form.
No,
Doku is not working. We're gonna bring in Semenyo. They're
yeah,
not waiting for Savio to get back in form. They never waited for Grealish to get back in form. Tiani Reinders started well. He lost form for a bit. He was gone.
yep,
He's beginning to get some form and stuff like that. He's beginning to come back. So uh, the Guardiola way, it's not just about being a top manager, because I still believe that with the spending power that Man City have, I think Arteta still wins three titles in a row if he has Man
Yeah,
City.
yeah. Even Enrique,
Mm.
even a lot of top managers at Man City can win just as much success. I think. I think even more. I
Klopp will
think
have
one
had the same.
league in 10 years, one Champions League in 10 years, with that kind of backing and trust. The trust they give him, bring in players, doesn't work. They give him more players and more players. I think he should. But he has won a lot of leagues, but I don't think it's extraordinary. If you look at it properly, like it's not really extraordinary. I mean, if if Slot if Slot had signed two centre backs this January and whatever he need or whatever at the wing when they were talking about, I don't know, Yildiz, or he would just be as strong as this guy, honestly. If Arsenal felt like, okay, we can just go for another left winger now because the one we signed to replace Martinelli in the summer is not working, then they'll just be as strong. But we have to work with an aging Trossard, an out of form Martinelli, a mid Madueke. I mean, you can't compare to Haaland and Shaki
Gyökeres,
and
you're,
yeah, yeah.
you're having
Mhm.
to deal with Gyökeres with five Premier League goals halfway into the season.
Imagine.
Man City can't do that. Man
No,
City
they
is
would have
having
replaced him.
their main
Yeah.
striker or their main striker cannot have 5 goals in a season, in a half season. Out,
No, 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 no.
out.
You're out. Yep. Bring somebody else. You
Out.
know. Yeah.
Right. Mhm.
But I'm curious to see how the league will go. I think it's gonna get very spicy with Man City strengthening and and Arsenal not taking a foot off the pedal. Yeah.
No, Man City heads to. Man City heads to because they were 2 points off Arsenal, and now they have taken it to six. And this Arsenal team seems like they're getting back in form because Arsenal has been in a patchy form in the last 7 games or so, 7 Premier League games or so. Arsenal have just been
December.
grinding, just
Mm.
trying. Yeah, Arsenal have not been really trying to entertain. Arsenal have just been coming for 3 points. But I think Arsenal are going to get back into it. Their defenders are back. Havertz is back. The striker is back. Jesus is back. So they have enough rotation in the midfield. I've seen them resting Saka just to play. They start Madueke just to rest Saka. Like Arsenal are going to turn up for the second half of the season, and with Man City losing those defenders, uh, I don't really think there was any title race. But as I said, money. So they have to go back in the market and see if they can deal with Arsenal. Uh,
Yeah.
so it makes the title interesting, as you're saying. It makes the title interesting.
They
Let's
told
see how
Gay.
the market
Yeah.
continues to evolve.
Yeah.
Let's see how the market continues to evolve because I think they have lost two defenders. I think they don't have both Vardiol and Diaz.
Diaz is coming back soon though.
Or Diaz is coming back soon.
Yeah.
Well, then they might just close it with the defense with Guay in the
I
defensive
don't
ranks.
I'd not put
Uh,
it off that they would get somebody else though. That's once if there's another top defender that's hanging, I think they might just go go for that.
they will. Man City. Man
Yeah.
City. Man City will do anything. They delayed signing Semenyo just to allow him play against Arsenal so that they can get him after. They will do. They will do. They will do. They will do anything it takes to stop Arsenal. even if it, even if it means buying another defender, they will do.
Yeah,
They will do that.
man.
I don't trust Man City.
But
Uh,
they are aggressively hanging in there. They're not going to be written off the way people are writing them off. I think that they've decided they're not going away. Yeah, they
no, no,
told Gay
they won't.
like, yeah, like you're waiting for the summer so that you make money because if you're a free agent, you make more money. We'll give you the money and we will still pay Palace. How about that? That's imagine that's how they were able to get him. Yeah. We'll the money you're
Oh,
waiting for,
wow.
we'll give it to you now. Yeah. Yeah, the free money you're waiting for,
Oh,
we'll give it
wow.
to you now. Yeah. And we'll still pay Palace.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's not a 20 million
Oh,
deal.
wow.
No. I think it's about 50 million deal or 40 million deal, if I'm not wrong.
Interesting.
That's how
Very
aggressive they
interesting,
are.
man.
Because they know Gay will choose Arsenal in the summer. Gay has seen
Yeah, if
defenders that came there without a name that have become higher profile. Mosquera, Hinkapi, those are average people. They've become, it's like, okay, this is where I can grow as a defender. Yeah, Man City knew.
mm,
They knew if they let him there, he's gonna go to Arsenal for free. But I don't think
wow.
he'll make that much
Now
of a
that's wild.
difference.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, the money thing. Yeah.
yeah, that's wild. They gave him a sign-on bonus when he was not a free agent. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild, man. Yeah, that's big pockets, man. Other clubs are having to cut costs, man. People are cutting costs. They are laying off people while City is giving a sign-in bonus for somebody who is still in contract. No, that's new.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
they
new.
are not gonna stop at anything.
Yeah.
They're not going to stop at
The
anything. I believe they're going to throw in anything they could to try and stop Arsenal. I still believe that Arsenal win the title, but uh, the second phase of the second half of the season might just be interesting. Uh, that's all I can
yeah.
say. The second half is just going to be interesting. They're going to fight. City are going to fight to the last minute uh, because Guardiola has experience in this, and at the same time he's banking on the fact that Ateta has not won. So he's like, you know what, we have experience, and if we just keep pressing and pressing and pressing, maybe Arsenal might collapse, might implode at some point. So all we have to do
Yeah.
is just keep pressure on them because we've been here before.
Yeah.
But uh, looking at both teams, looking at how long Ateta has been there, looking at how he's missed out narrowly two times, and Arsenal won the transfer market in the summer. Uh, it might be a little bit too late, but let's wait and see. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think the Guardiola aside, there's other changes on the other side of Manchester, and you guys let go of Amorim and went to Carrick. To be fair, he never lost a game as United manager, so he has some credit in the bank in those 3 games he played. And do you feel like
Uh,
Man United have written off the season, or you think it's a good direction?
nah, nah, I don't recognize my club anymore. To be frank with you, I don't recognize
Mm.
my club anymore. Uh, I mean, even Leeds have not lost in the last 4 games. So if you want to say Carrick did not lose in 3 games, Leeds have not lost in 4 games. I don't know if that means that Fake will be also good for Man United because he's still the Premier League. And uh, I mean, going back to the United situation, the credentials of Carrick. Uh, I don't know what to expect from Carrick. He's been in the Championship. In the first season, Carrick made it to the playoffs, but he did not come to the Premier League. The season that followed, he did not make it to the playoffs. The third season, he did not make it to the playoffs. They replaced him, and the team is fighting to come. It's up there in the playoffs. It's actually fighting for the top two positions, but they are up there. Middlesbrough are doing better after firing Carrick. But also, when OGS was fired, he had Carrick on his team as a first team coach. So
Yes.
if Carrick was a good coach, we could have probably seen way too more from United. But again, if you look at the championship, I mean, Scott Parker has even won the champ, have been promoted from the championship twice. He came to the Premier League, and it was different. He's been relegated twice. He's back in the Premier League right now, and he might be relegated for the third time. Uh, uh, Even when Ipswich came with uh, Kieran McKenna, they were promoted with Kieran McKenna. They were sent back. Uh, when when Frank Lampard did very well in the championship and he came to the Premier League, he really, I mean, he was fired at Everton. I'll give Company some credit because he's doing well in Bayern, but Company was
And
also
Maresca.
relegated. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying, who,
Maresca.
yeah,
Maresca.
Maresca. Yeah, Maresca, I'll give him some
Maresca.
credit because
Yeah,
he
he
finished
did
top
well at
four.
Chelsea. Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Uh-huh.
yeah. So uh, I think just being decent in the championship does not, being decent in championship is not enough credit because he was not a top championship manager. He was just
Mhm.
decent. And I don't know if
Yeah.
that's I don't know if that's credit, if that's enough credit. But if you have if you have Amorim who is improving, he's 3 points away from top four. We're seeing improvement in attacking play. We've seen improvement in the way we play. Uh, Confidence. The players want the ball. There's too much confidence, and then you fire him and you bring Carrick. Now, I have a team that Carrick is the manager, who I still don't know what to expect from. My first team coach is Johnny Evans. Johnny fucking Evans. He's trying to establish his coaching career using Manchester United as a specimen. We are literally he's learning. He's learning ground. Our sporting director is somebody who got relegated with Southampton. It like I just don't know how to feel about Manchester United anymore because I can't really recognize my club. We've been here. The manager, they gave the manager 250 million in the summer. That money
Mhm.
went to the strikers. Uh, by game 16 or game 17 in the Premier League season, Man United was scoring the same number of goals as Arsenal. Arsenal was on the top of on top of the table, which means Amorim's attacking play is is uh, how should I call it? Like our attacking play is worth like a title race.
Yeah, it's
Our
working.
attacking play
Yeah.
is worth a title race. Yeah, because if we score in the same number of goals as Arsenal, 17 games into the season, then we have a title race type of attack, and that's
Yeah.
where we spent our money. So we're telling the
Yeah.
manager, the club to buy midfielders, and the club is telling the manager, you know what? We can't trust you with the money. Why? Just because Amorim is not competing Arsenal for the title. But how stupid are we to expect Amorim? Because the only reason we fired Amorim is because he was not competing Arsenal. What else was the reason? Because he was in the race for Europe.
Yeah.
He was solidly in the race for Europe. The only race
Yeah.
he was not in was the title race. So we don't trust Amorim because he's not in the title race. Oh wow. At the point where we don't have Mbeumo, Ahmad, Mazraoui,
Mazraoui.
Maguire,
Yeah.
Delict,
Yeah.
Bruno, uh, and Mason Mount, and we don't have Kobe Maino. We don't have 8 players. We are in the race for Europe. The manager is gone. We now have Michael Carrick. We have Johnny Evans. I won't be surprised if we go for Southgate in the summer because I can't trust this team anymore. I don't recognize Man United. The
How
season is
bad would
written
that
off.
be
If they have
though
not
if
written off
they
the season,
yeah.
if they have not
How
written
bad
off
would
the
that
season,
be
I
though?
have.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Uh,
man, there is a
it will be
stretch like in yeah, there's a stretch like in April. You guys like within 40 days you're playing 3 games, I think. And it is crazy because there is FA, Champions League, I think a break also, and then but
but
how
uh,
bad would it be
but
though in
uh,
Southgate? Uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead.
it will be talking about FA. Talking about
Yeah.
FA, we lost. We are out of the EFL Cup. We are out of the EFL. Our FA tie is against a Premier League side. And you take an interim manager for that? We don't have games. We don't have games. You fire Amorim before the FA tie. They threw away that tie, man. And now we only have one competition which we cannot win. Which we cannot win. And now talking about that spell where we have 3 games in 41, we have 3 games in 41 days. Uh, we're not gonna play. Half the team is not going to play, man.
Yeah.
Half the team is not playing.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't look good on them. It's, you know, you as a manager, you want to coach and play so that you see what to change. You want as much as managers want time to implement their strategies, but that is coming in April. It's not at the beginning of his coaching career. He will have coached
Yeah.
in January, in February, and in March. So you want to put players out and see what you can tweak. But if you have to play one game in like every 12 days, not every 12, it's like one game in every 14 days, one game in every
Yeah.
2 weeks. Nah, it doesn't look good. Uh, I'm
Unless they
sorry,
increase
but
the intensity.
uh,
Yeah. I
uh,
say you're sorry, man.
yeah, like at this point, I'm just ready. Like, can we just start next season already? It's
Well, we
about
haven't won the league yet. Give us the league. You see, Man City spending 100 million in January, 300 in summer, and then you guys spend 250, and they keep reminding the manager. But we gave you 250 after releasing 4 forwards, 5 forwards, and bringing in 3 forwards. Then you keep reminding him, we gave you 250. But you were just replacing forwards. Now look at other teams. Chelsea, Mudrik, not working, replace. Jackson, 70 million, not working, replace. I mean, and they're not even ahead of United or in and around United. You see, like Man City, replace. Aston Villa, Malem is not working. Bring in somebody else, you know. They have 2 people in every position also. Mid. Chelsea, they also have people. Like those that are not working, they're replacing. Yeah.
it's just lack
And
of it's just poor decision making. Because if you get to a point where the manager tells you, the coach, they said he's not a manager, it tells you that I need better players, I need better players for the team, and they tell him, uh maybe it's because you played 3-4-3. What if you played 4-3-3? They might be better. uh I mean, come on. How many defenders did Carrick did OGS play? How many defenders did Rangnick play? How many defenders did Ten Hag play? How
well,
many
Arsenal
defenders did
always plays three at the back. Like when Luis Kelly is playing or when Zinchenko was playing, we were playing three at the back. They were going in on paper is four,
and,
but it was three at the back. It's
and
not,
then
yeah,
and
it's
then
not about the
they
formation. Yeah.
it's not when I heard that they told Amorim that the players were not buying into the system. The 2 games that Fletcher has been in charge, whenever United players got the ball, they went 3-4-3 by themselves. By themselves. Fletcher made 4-3-3. But whenever United lost the ball, they were four at the back.
Yeah.
Whenever United got the
Yeah.
ball, the team went into 3-4-3. That I'm being told the players were not buying. And now they are putting themselves into that because that's what they know. That's what they are
Yeah.
comfortable at.
Yeah.
Now the players 4-3-3, 4-3-3 is something that we might be learning again, because if we thought that's what players favored, it seems like players have been away from that system for 14 months. Uh, they are naturally finding themselves playing 3-4-3, and then they are going to have to learn to play with four at the with four when they have the ball. So I don't really think it was something of saying that the players did not buy into the manager, because the players would have been very happy to go back to 4-3-3 after the manager
Yeah.
left. They would have been very happy to go back to that system, but they're still finding
Yeah.
their way to play 3-4-3. So we wait to see. But as I've said, uh, in no way you can convince me that we have good players. I was looking at Spurs, man. Spurs, uh,
Hmm.
Spurs have gotten Kana Gallagher. Kana Gallagher is better than Ugarte.
Yeah.
Kana Gallagher is not the type of is not the type of midfielder that wins you the title. But
Yeah.
Kana Gallagher is better than Ugarte.
Yeah.
Uh, they have gotten Heitinga as the assistant coach. Heitinga,
Keep going.
Heitinga was Ancelot's first team coach in Dutch, and he was also Ancelot's first team coach in Liverpool. So they have gotten a good midfielder with Premier League experience in the form of Conor Gallagher. We haven't brought in anybody. They have gone for Heitinga, who has been a first team coach at Liverpool. United has gone in for Johnny Evans. So we are really not strengthening as compared to the teams around us, and that's what really scares me at this point. That I wish Carrick the best, and I want Carrick to prove me wrong, man, because I love Manchester United. I can rant about this the whole day, but I love Manchester
Yeah.
United, and I really hope that Carrick proves me wrong, and we have a good season. But however, the credit is not there.
He should start with the
Credit
home
is not
games.
there.
He should win home games and win the home fans back starting
He
tomorrow.
should.
Yeah. He
Yeah, he
shouldn't.
should. And Man City is beatable. Man City is
Mhm.
beatable. United need to beat City. I know how difficult that is, but uh, we've watched the Premier League this season, and there are very few teams that are too solid that they cannot drop points, and City is not one of those teams. And I know that Arsenal has pulled 6 points away, and City know that if they lose to United, Arsenal might make it 9. So they are going to try and come out and be like, "Hey, let's kill United." But United is at home. This is a new
Yeah.
manager. The players need to impress the manager. The manager needs to say to announce himself. Old Trafford gets behind the manager. Once you press and bring in the cross and put in the energy, the Old Trafford erupts. Uh, Carrick should just grasp the moment. He should. I
Yeah.
wish he does.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
have your players
It's Man
back.
United, and
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, true. We have Ahmad and Bomo coming back, and I know United has disappointed at Old Trafford, but we haven't really been losing much. Uh, After Arsenal, it was the embarrassment to Everton.
Everton. Yeah.
With Amorim, we've not been winning at home, but we've been grinding something. But
Yeah.
uh, Carrick just has to grasp it. There's no two ways about it. It will be
Yeah.
forgiving. People will forgive him if he loses, but he shouldn't be banking on that sympathy. As a manager, don't go into this game saying that, you know what, if I lose this game, people are going to understand it's the first time. It's my first game. I'm trying to get my strategies around. I'm trying to pass
Yeah.
my expectations and all that, so people will sympathize. But if he's a top manager, he should not bank on that.
Yeah.
Amorim won his first derby by two
Yeah.
goals in the last 2 or so minutes. So
Yeah.
uh, I hope Karki grabs the moment, man. Mm.
ilikatika ikanitoa.
Oh,